Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Aries, May 29, 2022. Transits boost cooperation and harmony with others today. Conversations might often revolve around you or frequently turn to you. Others are taking a particular interest in you. You are a little more open about expressing your ideas, but someone else, while communicative and interested, could be holding something back. Innovative approaches to your money or personal life can be especially successful. Still, the moon is balsamic, with a new moon occurring tomorrow, making it a better time to wind down rather than rev up. You're certainly feeling inspired now, but brand new endeavors or official launches should wait. For now, there could be a pleasant surprise along financial, home, or business lines. You might discover a new method or come up with a fabulous idea that frees you from a problem or heavy feeling. Insight into a practical matter, primarily financial, can come when you're not trying too hard. Taking a small step back from a problem may bring a natural solution, gently. Your interactions are likely to be fresh and invigorating today. Remember who you are. The sun governs your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, but it is in the process of approaching a charming sextile to your modern ruler, Uranus. Whether you're single or already romantically attached, chances are your perspective on relationships in the midst of a significant transformation, specifically when it comes to your individual freedom. Meanwhile, with both Mars and Venus dazzling your secretive 12th house of closure, dreams, and inhibitions, you're being called to go inward and find bliss in sweet solitude. Don't be discouraged if you've been keeping to yourself. Your rebirth is loading. How do you come across to others? With the moon now in your sign, you may be more aware of your presentation or first impression than usual. While it can be daunting to have the moon highlight aspects of yourself, it can also be illuminating. You can take note of the things you can edit or change accordingly to present better professionally. For example, you may notice how aspects of your word wardrobe could be updated to showcase your authenticity professionally. You could also use this lunation as a way to adjust your first impression with others too. The moon not only returns to your income sector today, but as a new moon, bringing the sun and moon together for what is an opportunity for a reset. As the sun and moon come together, this will create a lot of forward momentum, creating an opportunity for new beginnings and a fresh start. As the sun and lucky Jupiter move towards an alignment over the weekend, the timing couldn't be better. You're feeling a little crazy, so try out some impromptu performance art. Nobody has to see it. Singing in the shower or your car will do, though if you're in public, you might attract some very welcome attention. This period is all about transformation, something you will be particularly well adapted to do, using the positioning of the planets as a safety net to make the emotional changes you need in your life. Try to separate the chaff from the wheat, so to speak, and concentrate on the relationships that give you sustenance. Likewise, choose to eat what gives you strength rather than what takes away your strength. Getting enough rest is imperative when you are living life to the fullest. Be sure that you take the time to consider all the potential consequences and ramifications of your actions today. The essence of this day can see you so energized and raring to go that you don't take your usual amount of time to weigh everything carefully beforehand. If you rush into anything on this day, you're apt to regret it. Just slow down long enough to think and to talk with others about your ideas. This will be the most effective means of ensuring success. Over 2 months after Mercury returned to Aquarius for what is normally a 14 to 15 day chance to get your head in the game and around your options moving into your new solar year, this smart and intellectually savvy part of your chart has finally reached its last full day. In that time your birthday month has come and gone, but with Venus and Mars having just returned to Aquarius over the weekend, there is still a need to keep your mind and your options open. The moon doesn't just return to your romantic sector just days after Venus and Mars return to Aquarius, but will move straight into a friendly aspect to the planets of love and passion today. In the middle of the working week, This is giving the spirit of romance a boost, while giving Mars something to channel his passions and fighting spirit into. Our eyes in the sky. Venus, the planet of love and money, squares off with Neptune, the planet of dreams and illusion. The energy will be tough to adjust to because you could feel uncertain and paranoid about relationships and money. Venus, which is currently in Sagittarius, just escaped its connection with the South Node of Destiny, which made us all feel insecure or lovesick or raised financial issues. Neptune is currently retrograde in Pisces. When these two planets square off, it can cause a lot of fogginess around partnerships and investments. Therefore, this isn't a good day for speculative gambles or investing in the stock market. Any investments made today may not yield as much profit as initially anticipated. Also, we could be too trusting of those who advise us on increasing our portfolios when they don't have our best interests at heart. This could lead to deception. The same applies to personal relationships. The need to have faith in and trust your friends, family, and partner can keep you from seeing the truth. On the other hand, you could see flaws you've ignored up to now. The cosmic energy is very dense, which is why it would be best to rest and retreat instead of try to connect with people. Watch a movie and take a nap instead of falling down the rabbit hole of paranoia. In the morning, the Aquarius moon forms a trine to Mars in Libra, providing us energy to greet the day. We pursue our ambitions with curiosity and a willingness to adapt, which is especially helpful should we need to convince others to join forces with us or lend their support to a cause. We are a good team player now, however, we should simply be mindful to avoid acting in the interest of popularity if plans start to stray too far from our original objective. The moon begins its void following this aspect, making it wise to stick to plans already conceived instead of starting something from scratch. Mid-afternoon, the moon enters Pisces, ending its void which began in the morning. Over the next 2 days, we are at the mercy of the fluctuating rhythms of our emotions. We might prefer to spend our time in the company of those who know us best, as there is a certain degree of safety offered in known relationships, and safety and security are ultimately what we are angling for now. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries. This is a day of revisiting and revising your goals. Keep a journal to make sure that you're on track with your dreams.